Hi guys! So today we're learning about the Fibonacci spiral, and hopefully at this point you have already watched this YouTube video, and so you have a little bit of an understanding about what the spiral is and how it's actually being applied in nature. What we're going to be doing now is creating our very own Fibonacci spiral in Photoshop using monochromatic colors for a background and then using a complementary color to create the spiral so that it really pops. So just a quick reminder, our numbers go 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and 21. It is again a combination of the two squares right above or next to it. Okay, so this is just a really quick reminder as to what ours is going to look like. It's also a great guide if you ever get feeling lost, like your squares are going in the wrong direction. This is a great guide to guarantee that you're not getting too confused. Okay? So to begin, and again, all of these steps are written down here, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow them. So it says to open Photoshop, so I'm going to go to File, New, and I'm going to make a 24 by 36 inches, 300 ppi document. The reason we're doing this ratio is that it's a 35 millimeter negative size, and that's our standard size. So I'm going to click on Photoshop, I'm going to File, New, and I'm waiting for it to pop up. Yours might look a little bit fancier if you have a newer version of Photoshop, and that's totally fine. You can click on Custom. We said that we were going to do a 24 by 36, so I'm going to go ahead and click. I'm actually going to make mine 36 inches by 24 inches, resolution 300, and I'm going to go ahead and label mine Fib Spiral, just for now, so that I know I can always go back and change the title later. I'm going to go ahead and I click OK. And so I now have my blank canvas. I'm going to hit Command minus to make it smaller so I can see it all. If you want to make yours bigger, you can hit Command plus. So I'm going to go back to the website to read the directions, and I would like you to be following along as well. And it says go to View, Show, and Grid. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to click on View, Show, Grid. The reason we want to see those grids is because we want to be making our pieces the same size, and so we need a grid to make sure that we're not accidentally making squares that are the wrong size or rectangles instead of small squares, and so this is a great way to guide us and make sure that we have maintained the appropriate sizes. The next thing it says is to click on the rectangle shape tool to create small squares that correspond to the Fibonacci spiral. Now, it then says to change the color code for each square, but I want you to keep it in the same color family. So remember earlier when we were talking about monochromatic colors? So the reason I want to do this is because we're going to have this really beautiful collection of a very similar color, and then we're going to use the complementary color to make it really pop and really show. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to go right over here. These are my tools. If you're not sure which tool it is, you can just hover over it with your mouse. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. Yours might look different. It might look like a rounded tool or a line tool. If you're not sure how to get there, you can hit the letter U, and that is your quick key to get there. But I want you to click on the rectangle tool. Now up here on the rectangle tool, whenever you click on a tool, all of a sudden your toolbar specific to that tool will show up so you can make your edits. So we want the fill color. That's the color that we're going to be picking out to choose for our background. And so I think today, I'm feeling a little minty. So I'm going to go with these nice minty hues. I'm going to be picking different colors within that range. So I'm going to pick this one to begin with. I think I really want a nice bright first square. So I don't want a stroke. I'm going to go ahead and click the little line through the stroke. And I'm going to begin towards the center of my canvas. And I'm going to just click on one. So I'm going to align my little crosshairs here. I'm aligning them right here so that they almost turn invisible. And I'm just going to click and drag so that I just am getting a perfect square. And again, that's why those guides are coming in really great. And you can see how helpful that is now. Now remember, this is really similar to when we use the marquee tool for the Tin Man puzzle, right? This is the exact same idea. So I'm now going to go, and if you're feeling confused, no worries. We've done our first one. I'm going to now make my second one right next to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make another one, and again, I'm lining up my crosshairs, and I'm clicking and dragging it as best as I can. Now, this one is the same color, and so now that I've made my second rectangle, or my second square, I apologize, I'm going to now go ahead and click on a different color, and it will in fact change for you. So I think that color is actually a little too dark for my liking. I think I want to have this kind of nice gradient, and so I'm going to go ahead and click that color, and you can see that the colors are in fact changing after you've made your rectangle or your square. So I'm going to make my third one. Again, if you're getting confused, you can refer back to, I'm going 2 by 2 now. So I'm counting 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going to go ahead and click and drag to make my 2 by 2 right here. Again, it's that same color, and I know I want a different fill color. So I'm going here, and I'm just going to slowly move down to make the very smooth gradation, very smooth transition. I actually think, again, I think I want a little bit more of a gradation than that, but you get the point. You're picking your own colors that are according to that same monochromatic scale, just like these colors right here. Actually, I wonder if I was inspired by that. Next, we're going to do 3 by 3 because we're doing 1, 2, 3. We're counting them up, so we're going to do a 3 by 3 to the right of it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click right here, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Make sure that you're counting, and again, your scale and your numbers, you can see they pop up. Try to get it as close to 3 by 3 as possible. Great, I'm right there. And I'm going to now go back to my fill color because, of course, I want to switch my color. I think I need to make some pretty large steps. So I'm going to click OK. I think that's nice. I like that transition very much. I'm going next to here, 5 by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and click. You understand what's happening, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've now made my last square. I'm going to go down, continue moving my color scale down, click OK. I like that a lot. Now we're already heading to 8 by 8. Fabulous. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 by 8. Awesome. I'm now going to change my scale, or my color, I apologize. I really hope there's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so here's a great example of me troubleshooting. So what I've done here is that I have accidentally created my spiral in a part where I don't have enough to then do my 13 by 13 or my 21 by 21.